chat. Welcome back. I'm Monix the Moon God, here with part 3 of ADHD tips, helpful tips and tricks to get you through the day. So, we talked about different ways you can help keep yourself focused on a task. Now, let's talk about different ways to help get yourself broken away from tasks you may be focusing too much on. Hyperfocus is a problem, it is a thing, and we do oftentimes need ourselves to be told to take a break, pull away from things. If you have family members or friends nearby, tell them, hey, I'm going to start a task, I'm going to do this task, and I want to do it for this amount of time. When this timeline comes up, will you come and pull me away from it, please? It's going to be something I'm going to be focusing on. You know, we can do that. Okay, where was I? Oh, yes, you can have your family or friends come and pull you away from the task if that becomes a thing, if it's something that you're going to get stuck in. You can set multiple timers, or what I prefer to do is set an alarm on the item that I'm doing things with, like if it's my phone, because it'll pop up on my screen and pulls me out of what I'm doing, and it makes me check things, makes me check that I've eaten and things like that. You can put limits on yourself, like let's say you like to draw, paint, or write. Put a little tab in the page and say, when I get to this point, I'm done, and stuff like that. Oh, speaking of, we have a friend here. Hi, Dasan. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing all right. What you been up
Chat.
to, Bean? So that's that was Dasani, like the water, and now we're gonna get back to what we were discussing, which is now gone because ADHD. If I recall correctly, I had just talked about ways to get yourself off of hyperfocus and off doing other things. And I was telling you about my method, which is for phones to have a timer there, or an alarm. And if it's something that's not on your phone, you can take your phone and you go put it in another room and you hook it to a Bluetooth speaker and you set the alarm to go off so that you have to actually get up from what you're doing and go shut it off. And you have to make sure it's loud enough that it bothers you. And you got to make it annoying. Something that's going to bother you, something that you have to go and do and get rid of. It can't have a catchy beat. It can't be something you can drown out in your head. It has to be something that's just going to annoy you or keep you distracted from what you're doing. If you have smart devices in your home, you can always set it up with them so that the lights flicker on and off, or it enters like party mode and stuff. Just things to help pull your attention away from the task that you're stuck doing. Those are good things to do. But anyway, that would be the end of video 3. I hope it helped. If not, well, come ask me for more advice and I'll give you some better, more personal-driven examples. Stay tuned for video 4, where we are going to talk about the consequences of breaking your hyperfocus and some of the consequences that come from not hyperfocusing on the right things and ways to avoid those, as well as relationships with ADHD. Woo! Moon God signing off.